when you get down about life, all you got to do is think about a beautiful day. This is the day the Lord has made. It's beautiful. The sun is out. We're about to play. That's your job, to play and to have fun. Can y'all do that? Yeah. Y'all going to show us that. Thank you, everybody, for coming here today. All of the folks standing behind you have worked really, really hard to make sure that you have a wonderful place to play and to grow up and to just have a blast. So we have the council members with us today. Councilmember Gray, my partner, is standing behind me to my left. We have legislators with us. Mary Jo Webster, who is representing NORD-C for us. Renee Marcus, who's the vice chairman of our board. Renee, thank you so much. Robert Bowe, who's representing the NORD Foundation, one of the great business leaders in the city of New Orleans and a great patron of the city. Mike Womack, who represents President Barack Obama, is here. Where's Mike? He's right behind me. Say, hey, Mr. Mike. Cedric Grant, who's the executive director of the Sewage and Water Board and is doubling as a deputy mayor for infrastructure for the city. Vince Smith, head of capital projects. Marianne Hammett, the Bywater Neighborhood Association, and a bunch of other folks. And here we are today, delivering on a promise. We told everybody in the city that we weren't going to build the city back the way it was. We were going to build it back the way it should have been if we would have gotten it right the first time. And Stallings Center is a great example. This used to be a smaller facility. This is now a 17,000 square foot facility. We said that we were going to bring back state-of-the-art equipment, state-of-the-art facilities for all of our kids, and NORD programming that was second to none in the country. And here we are today. This is a $6.2 million renovation and a facility and a reconstruction of this entire place. And it's all for the young boys and girls of the city of New Orleans so that they have the tools that they need, the institutions they need, the programming they need to benefit from that work and to realize their God-given potential. So this is for you guys. We now have 15 pools open. That pool's been renovated. The center will speak for itself when you get in it. We said that we were going to be world-class facilities, and we absolutely have. And when you think about what we're doing here, we're not only building a recreation center, it's part of what we call place-based development, where housing, infrastructure, transportation are critically important. So you know that in this particular area, we've already invested $31.2 million for Crescent Park. The NOPD 5th District Police Station is complete. That was a $7.2 million renovation. The St. Roch Market right down the street was another $3.7 million renovation. The Rampart St. Claude Street corridor from Canal to Elysian Fields is under construction. You rode through it when you got here. That is going to be a beautiful addition to our transportation opportunities in the city. It's going to make the city more beautiful, and it's going to spur a huge amount of economic impact. That spur that we built from the Union Passenger Terminal to Canal Street spurred $1.1 billion of economic impact from the private sector, and this streetcar line is going to do the same thing. Mickey Park, $260,000 in renovations and road repairs and infrastructure improvements since 2010 that were completed is $10.2 million, and right now there's another $28.5 million on the way. So we are delivering on our promise to actually bring infrastructure, bring programming, and to create a great space for these young boys and girls to play so they can grow up and be strong and be smart and actually take the city to another level. So I want to thank all of you for being here today. The NORD programming is going great this summer. Everybody's having a great time. Folks are learning how to swim. All the program is going extremely well. The summer meals program is working well. And years of hard work have led us to this particular point. We're getting ready to commemorate the 10th anniversary of Katrina. All of us are going to think about all the folks that we lost in Katrina. We're going to thank everybody that came to the city of New Orleans to help us, and we're going to celebrate the tremendous work that we have all done together while realizing that we still all have a long way to go. So, girls and boys, this is for you. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have fun. But in a couple years, the burden's going to be on your shoulders to be the leaders of this city. One of you is going to be the mayor. I can look at you and tell. One of you might be the president. One of you is going to lead a big business community. The rest of you are going to lead in your own way and make sure that New Orleans is here for generations to come. So God bless you all. Thank you all so much. And we're going to have Mary Jo Webster that comes up. Is Wesley Bishop with us? Oh, State Representative Wesley Bishop is here. Wesley, thank you for your support. Come on up and say something, followed by Mary Jo Webster, Renee Marcus, Bob Bowe, Cedric Grant, Mike Womack, Marianne Hammett, and then we're going to cut the ribbon and have I think y'all going to sing, huh? All right. We are?
Yeah, we are.
All right, I love it. All right, come on up, everybody. Wesley.
Thank you, sir. Just very quickly, I've had a chance to attend a lot of groundbreakings like this, and we thank a lot of people at these particular functions, but one person I think that really doesn't get enough thanks is our mayor. I think he's worked extremely hard. He's made it a priority to put this entire piece together. This happens to fall in my district. I can throw a rock to the house that I grew up in this area here. And Stallings was always a big part of that entire piece, along with St. Bernard, along with Bush Playground, all of which have experienced a great renaissance since this particular time. So I just want to thank the mayor for this and thank all these young people that actually enjoy both the pool and the parks, and make sure you enjoy yourselves.
All right. Jared Brissett, James Gray.
Thank you. I just arrived. Sorry I'm late. This is a beautiful day out here. Recreation is a pathway for our kids, not only education-wise, but health-wise. This is a beautiful facility. I want to thank the mayor, the administration, our representative, my colleague, Councilmember Gray, that's on the NORD Commission, the commission members, and most importantly, our NORD employees who work day in and day out to make sure that our kids have suitable facilities and programming. So thank all of you.
I'm going to follow my congratulations to the team that put this together, but the most important team out here today are those of you who are standing there beside us and in front of us. And while the people behind me have worked hard to put this together, you need to promise you're going to work hard, study hard in school, do well, run hard, and be ready to take over the leadership mantle. The mayor just told one of you is going to be mayor soon. One of you may be president. You need to get ready. You need to study hard, work hard, and get ready. Thank you.
All right. There you go.
Thank you. Welcome to Stallings St. Claude. Long time coming. The last few years at North Sea has been a time of really extraordinary growth in facilities and in programs under the leadership of Mayor Landrieu and our excellent Board of Commissioners. Today we're opening our 9th recreation center for public recreation here in New Orleans. So we'll have obviously a beautiful swimming pool. We have basketball, we have indoor and outdoor basketball, we have a fitness center inside, we have a dance studio inside, we have a multi-purpose room that'll bring visual arts, musical arts, all sorts of creative outlets and opportunities for the youth and adults of New Orleans right here into the Bywater. The most important thing you got to know about this facility is the staff that runs it. Where's John? John James? John James. John James is about the friendliest guy you're ever going to meet. He's been with NORD for a little while. He's a New Orleanian, grew up uptown, and has had some professional experience for the last several years at Public Recreation System in Baton Rouge, which is recognized as one of the best in the country, and North Sea will also be one of the best recreation centers in the country. So John James, please introduce yourself. He's the guy running this house. Thank you very much. I'd like to now introduce the Vice Chair of the NORD Commission, Renee Marcus.
Thank you, Randy. Bobby, next.
Thank you so much. I just want to say what a pleasure it is to be here today, to see this beautiful facility, and on behalf of my other North Sea commissioners who couldn't be with us, we'd all like to express our sincere thanks to the mayor and the administration for making this a reality. Thank you. And next, Bob Bro from Bro Brothers. He's on the foundation and president of that company.
Thank you, Randy. The North Foundation helps donors, corporations, foundations, and individuals support quality recreation in New Orleans. Our board applauds Mayor Landrieu for his commitment to rebuilding a healthy, prosperous, and connected community through recreation. We're pleased to have provided the funds for the fixtures, furnishings, and equipment for this stunning new community center. I'd like to thank my fellow donors, First NBC Bank, Gold Ring Family Foundation, National Basketball Retired Players Association, Tom Moran and Mutual of America, Pool Corp, and the Patrick F. Taylor Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. Cedric Grant.
Good morning. Welcome to Stallings. This was accomplished through the partnerships that the mayor's created. So my partners FEMA are here, and we couldn't do any and all of the things that we've done without them. And this is another great example of what we've done. But the mayor never lets us stop at just doing this. So Maroney, Stallings, St. Roch neighborhood, there's more to come. Mr. Mayor, we've just finalized the lease on the sale on the stable. There'll be a new restaurant coming there shortly. So the mayor says do corners, do them well. We're going to finish off this corner and make it a great place for all of you folks in the community. So what I take to the kids is that I'm turning the keys over to you, so take care of it, please.
Thank you.
Take care of it well. Thank you.
Mike O'Malley.
Thank you for having me here to represent not only our FEMA team, but our partners at the state, the Governor's Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness. Now, before I went to work for FEMA, many years ago, I was a school teacher. So I'm going to give a test here.
Not a hard one.
Not a hard one, but I'm going to ask one question. If you know the answer, please raise your hand. What does the word resilient mean? Oh, right here. Speak up so they can all hear you. Well, that's good. Trying hard is part of that resilience, but when we're talking about building a community back more resilient, it means it's going to be better able to withstand the next disaster that we face, or just everyday events. About 6 months ago, President Obama put out an executive order saying that all federal funding must now consider building back more resilient. Here's the good news. The City of New Orleans and the state of Louisiana adopted building codes just about 10 years ago, right after the storm. That means that everything that we've rebuilt here is more resilient than what we had before. So in addition to this being a great building, more capacity, great equipment, this is a stronger building too, so it's less likely to be damaged next time. So we very much appreciate being a partner with the city in rebuilding this great community. And by the way, I would say there was about $3.9 million worth of FEMA money in this, but the mayor always reminds me to round up. So Mayor, almost $4 million.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Send more. Mary Ann Abbott.
I'm here today representing not only Bywater Neighborhood Association, but also I'm going to speak on behalf of Susan Brady of the new St. Claude Association of Neighbors, north of St. Claude. She and we worked very hard to get this wonderful facility. You will notice a plethora of bike racks. You'll also notice this outdoor basketball court that we wanted very much for the kids who are on their bicycles coming over here to play basketball at all hours. So we're thrilled to death with this community center, and I will note that it was built using smart growth principles. We've got this building on the corner where it's very prominent. We plan for people, not for automobiles, and we're real excited about it. I also want to thank the architects. They did an outstanding job. Thank you.
All right, team, first of all, I want to just say a couple of things. Everything that happened to you happened because a lot of folks worked together. A lot of friends got together. Everybody helped. It was the federal government, the state government, the local government. It was the not-for-profit community. It was the Nord Foundation. It was the Nord Commission, the architects, the engineers. A lot of people came together to make this happen. So I want you guys to think about teamwork. I particularly want to thank Nord C. We have invested over $151 million in new and/or renovated Nord facilities. This is state-of-the-art, first class. There's nothing better than this than anywhere else in America. We opened the Sanchez Center a couple of weeks ago. We continue to deliver on our promises to our kids because this is for you guys. And as Mr. Grant said, he's turning the keys over to you. So you got to be responsible for keeping it up, using it well, and making sure it's here for the next generation of kids. So with that, God bless you. We're going to cut the ribbon, and then after that, I want to invite everybody inside to the gym for a performance of Little Mermaids by the Dillard University Theater Camp. And they're going to sing and do a couple of performances for us. So y'all want to cut the ribbon? Yeah.